Studies show that seeking comfort is easy, but it breeds mediocrity. In fact, researchers have measured how much people value pushing themselves beyond their comfort zone. Those who thrive on new challenges tend to be adventurous, self-efficacious, and less anxious. In lab tests, individuals who valued stepping outside their comfort zone were far more confident in doing hard tasks than those who shied away. In short, if you prefer comfort, you lack the confidence and motivation that drive success. Can the screen time overload? Half of teens of us now spend 4 or more hours on screens every day. Older teens even more, 55% of 15 to 17-year-olds versus 45.6% of 12 to 14-year-olds. Only 10–20% of kids limit themselves to 2 hours. Screens dominate leisure. One review found teens spend 60% of their after-school time on video media, and a staggering 97% have at least one electronic device in their bedroom. This constant digital comfort comes at a cost. Excessive social media and gaming are linked to depression, anxiety, and low life satisfaction in youth. Next thing is procrastination epidemic. It is delaying the necessary tasks for easier distractions and is rampant among students. One large study of undergraduates found 33.5% scored very high in academic procrastination. Internet smartphone use feeds this habit. Teens with high procrastination tend to multitask online and slip into insufficiently controlled internet use, which in turn increases stress, harms sleep, and even strains family relationships. In other words, chronic procrastinators swap real work for digital comfort, and scientific analyses show this only worsens their well-being. The result? Students tied to screens and delay are not reaching their goals. For example, only about 8% of adults actually achieve their New Year's resolutions. A whopping 92% fail. No surprise, kids have even less discipline. The data is clear. Indulging comfort, screens, procrastination, makes goal failure normal. Let me repeat once again. I said it will make goal failure normal for you. But discipline, effort, and mindset drive success. Real achievement requires hard traits science has identified. First is self-control and delayed gratification. Success often comes to those who resist instant temptations in favor of long-term gain. As Stanford psychologist Walter Mischel noted, self-control to delay gratification, the ability to resist temptation now to get something you want later, is required to achieve goals big and small. In practice, disciplined people who force themselves to work or study instead of binge watching today reap benefits tomorrow, better grades, better jobs. Conscientiousness, also called as self-discipline. A landmark meta-analysis found that conscientiousness, essentially dependability and willpower, predicts academic performance as well as raw intelligence. In other words, simply being disciplined and hardworking can be as powerful as IQ in determining grades. Even among future professionals, higher discipline aligns with striving for more. Pharmacy students with higher grit were more likely to pursue residencies. The verdict? Talent alone isn't enough. The will to work hard matters just as much. Next thing is grit, perseverance over time. Angela Duckworth's research shows that grit, passion, and perseverance strongly correlates with achievement across domains. For instance, higher grit scores predicted who would finish the grueling West Point military program, who advanced to final rounds of the National Spelling Bee, and who earned higher GPAs at elite universities. Gritty students have a stronger interest in spending time and putting effort into learning. In practice, high achievers often rank high on grit measures. Next is growth mindset. Finally, psychology shows mindset changes everything. Students who believe their abilities can improve with effort, a growth mindset, outperform those who think talent is fixed. Growth-minded learners embrace challenges and learn from failure. Fixed-minded peers often give up and stagnate. Research confirms when instructors emphasize growth, students become more motivated and achieve better outcomes. In short, believing that you can get stronger in math, work, or life leads you to actually do the work. Each of these traits, willpower, grit, discipline, growth, must be practiced, not assumed. They are the antithesis of comfort. As one summary put it, high levels of continuous effort and deliberate practice are needed for success. Every study points the same way: success is earned through discomfort, not passivity. Bring it all together. Science paints a blunt picture. There's nothing special about easy comfort. It's simply the path millions take to nowhere new. The data shows complacency breeds failure, from wasted study hours to unfulfilled goals. Only by choosing discipline over ease, effort over excuses, and a learning mindset over a fixed ego do people break out of the pack. The next time you tell yourself, "I'm one of a kind," remember what research says. Everybody finds excuses when it's easy. True uniqueness comes from the rare few who push through boredom, fatigue, and fear to work harder every day. Don't settle for comfortable mediocrity. That's normal. Instead, use these findings as fuel. Build your self-control, embrace challenges, work consistently, and adopt a growth mindset. That's how ordinary people become extraordinary. Subscribe this channel if you want more scientific researches that could help you grow.